When something happens to us in life, what does it really mean? What's happening, Achievers? Ajit Sidhu here from Invincible Achievers. Just want to go through a quick concept of questions. When anything that happens in our life, anything that's good, which is pleasurable, or something that's not, which is a pain, we tend to resort to going back to the past and bringing along a lot of baggage, and how we react in that moment when we're having something that's pleasurable or something that's painful. It's all from our past. Now, this is a concept of the shark music that we have in our head. Whenever something's going to happen, say you're about to speak to your boss or a colleague, or you're going to speak to your children about something, what tends to happen is how it's panned out in the past, you start playing that music in your head. The past does not equal the future, but we create it. We actually create the future by bringing along our baggage. And when we bring our baggage with us in the moment, it creates what has happened before. It's like a saying, if you do the same thing that you've done before, you will get the same results. This is what we tend to do on a regular basis. So this is something that we need to analyze. But the way to break out of it and to make sure that we're in the moment is to ask the one hugely powerful question: what does this actually mean? We need to ask ourselves this constantly. If we're in a relationship, when you're speaking to humans, that is relationships. And in this earth, we are always talking to other people and we're building relationships. Now, relationship can be your partner, it can be with your children, can be with your work colleagues, can be with your friends, can be with yourself. That's the type of relationship that you need to be focused on, different areas. However, when something happens, we need to ask ourselves, what does this actually mean? If your partner hasn't called, if your partner, he's late or she's late, and she hasn't called or he hasn't called, you might start getting upset because this has happened before. So you brought the past baggage along. However, if you actually ask, what does this mean? They could be stuck in traffic. The phone battery could have died down. Something bad could have happened, or something good could have happened, or they just could have maybe forgotten. Sometimes with the speed of life that we're living, we forget what time and day it is. I don't even remember what year it is sometimes. This is how fast life runs. But the thing is, what we need to do is constantly ask ourselves, what does this actually mean? Now, the shark music that we play in our head, there's two types of music that we can play. One is a classical music. Now, imagine a scenery, and I've gone through this example before, but imagine a scenery where it's dark, the moon is out, and you're on the beach, and the sea is tranquil, and classical music is playing in the background, and you're just looking up at the stars, gazing up, and it's beautiful. It's almost like a romantic, emotional moment. Imagine that same scene. The moon is out, you're on the beach, the water is calm, and all of a sudden in your head you start hearing the shark music. Da-na, da-na, dun, 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 dun. All of a sudden, that same scene that you have played, or you are there, becomes a different scenario. This is exactly what we do in our moments of challenging moments or pleasurable moments. We either make the pleasurable moments into a moment that is a shark moment. Maybe your child has come down and wants to have a hug and give you a kiss, and then all of a sudden the shark music's playing in your head saying, oh, yesterday they came down and they started doing this and they start making a mess and they disrupted everything, and then they come down for a hug, and the shark music says dun 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 dun, and you turn around and say, what do you want? And that's it, the moment is gone. However, if you had classical music there, you could have gone down to the level, given them a hug, and had a magical moment. This is something that we have to always analyze. Are we playing shark music in our head, or are we playing the classical music? The way to change it to the classical music is to ask, what does this actually mean? And come up with empowering answers. Because 95% of the stuff that we worry about in life never comes true. It's probably higher, 99%. 1% comes true, and it's never that bad. So what we need to do is always think, what does this mean? And come up with empowering results. My child has woken up to give me a hug. This challenging moment is there to make me grow, to make me stronger. This challenge that me and my partner are having is going to build us and build a foundation that's going to be strong. Maybe the partner needs some time with you. Maybe they want some time with you. The boss, the reason why he's actually stressed out is because he wants the company to grow. He's taking care of all of the staff and not just me. And maybe I should finish the work that he asked me to finish. This is stuff that we need to think about. What does this actually mean? And come up with empowering results. Guys, keep spreading the love. Keep moving things forward. Keep adding values to people's lives. And just remember, we're one idea away to change everything. Take care, guys. Bye.